David Fierstein, Powercall Sirens, the Fierstein brand. We are here today to talk to you about laser engraving. Laser engraving is a great way to get yourself a customized product for your fire and rescue emergency service worker. We could do everything from tumblers to glass to accountability tags to sheet metal to plaques, you name it. We can laser engrave it. We use one of the highest quality universal 75 watt laser systems. It is a fantastic unit. We also use one of the highest quality fume extractors, because every time you laser something, when you laser something, all the fumes have to go somewhere. So most of the time people shoot it outside via a fan. We used to use a fan to pipe all the stuff outside, but then very soon later after that, we found that if you walked outside, it smelled like the whole back side of the building was on fire. So we decided that probably wasn't the greatest idea. So we use a really professional called a BOFA a fume extractor. A lot of us have a BOFA joke, but we won't say that over the net quite yet. So I'm sure if somebody knows what that means, you can throw it in the comments. So David Fierstein, Powercall Sirens, Powercast. We are live online today talking to you about different items. Instead of graphics today, we're talking about laser engraving. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about embroidery, just to keep the mix and changing things up a little bit. So if you have any comments during this video cast, please feel free to send them in the Facebook there, and we'll reply back to them. If you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up. The more thumbs up you give us, the more you share this with your friends and all your coworkers, the better that we can do for you on this service. So please give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit the share button. Make sure you let everybody know that it's late and it's 11 o'clock at night, and Dave's doing Powercast again late at night because we had to go see the fireworks. So yeah, they had fireworks a day later in another jurisdiction in our area, so in Ashburn, Virginia. So we went and saw them and got eaten by the bugs, and we're back. So laser engraving is a really great way to be able to offer your friends, your family, anybody, just something that's custom, and it doesn't cost a lot, and it's something that is never going to wear off. It's going to stay on there for the life of the product. Depending on who laser engraves it and how they laser engrave it and the machines that they use, there's so many different laser engravers out there that that you can see the quality of how certain ones go. There are ones that are made in Japan, made in China, probably made on another planet, and they all laser differently. And we use the Universal brand, which is a great brand, which you can see here. That's a universal laser engraver. You can also see the front of it by going here. It is a very high quality laser. One of the great things I love about this laser is you can't see it right now, but in the back of this unit, kind of up towards the back side, there is a really large laser. And it's something that if you decide you want to change to a higher watt laser, or you want to lower down to a different laser, or your laser breaks, instead of having to take the whole unit apart, you just get a new laser from the manufacturer. You take it, you just unhook it from the back. It's got like an RS-232 connector on the back. You unplug it, you plug the new one in, you snap it in, you close it, and you're raring to go. It's something that's very easy to replace. I'm praying to God that I never have to replace it, because it's a very expensive toy. So I think the laser itself costs more than the whole unit. It's really nice. So I'm going to show you guys a couple samples. You saw the video in the beginning. It's a video I made just to show you how the laser works. It showed you the laser in action. I've already got a couple private messages over here that say, can we see the video again? I'll show it at the end, at the end of the video cast, and that way you can see it again. Or I may be able to just bring the lasering part up for you in a little bit. So wanted to show you a couple different samples of the different products that I offer. I don't offer every product because there are so damn many of them that I'd get lost in everything. So I offer ones that I know fire, rescue, police, and emergency service workers would like. I don't offer just everything. You know, if somebody says, "Hey, look, can you do a pen?" or "Can you do this?" Yeah, I could do anything. There's gazillions of things I can laser, but there's only certain things that I stock. Tumblers I stock, glassware I stock, flasks, sheet metal, plaques, knives, liquor glasses, liquor holders. I'll show you those. Accountability tags. Property tags are huge. And for those of you that are in the fire and rescue department, you know that whenever we go on a big call, we have to have an accountability tag, a property tag. That way the command officer knows where you are. I make accountability tags in every different color you can possibly imagine. I offer Velcro on the back. The Velcro on the back is really nice because when I laser engrave property tags, like you'll see here, when I laser engrave property tags, I put Velcro on the back of the actual plastic before I laser it. And then once it's done lasering and it cuts it, it actually cuts right through the Velcro. So the Velcro is always a perfect laser cut. You're not just sticking Velcro on there and taking a razor knife to it. I lay the entire back of the plastic with Velcro, and then I will laser it, so it is a 100% perfect cut, as you see here. These are your standard accountability tags. I can make you, what you see here is basically a piece of plastic cut to like a 5x2, and then it's got Velcro. It's got the regular Velcro on the front of it, and then I'll make a larger tag at the top that says like Squad 51 or whatever whatever the customer wants to have, and then I'll engrave the tags. These tags are a little bit smaller. This is just a sample picture I found, but my tags are a little bit larger than that. You can get 2 lines of text on them, and again, I can make them in any color you can possibly imagine. I can take a piece of what's really, really nice is I can take a piece of acrylic, which is what I do at my firehouse. Is we take a piece of acrylic, which is really, really hard, and I can cut it into that section, and I'll lay a piece of Velcro over the top of it, and I'll laser that piece so it's a perfect, instead of it being plastic. Because if you take the plastic and you're on a big job and you get it caught somewhere, you can break it. Versus acrylic, it's 1/4 inch acrylic, so you're not going to break that. That is not something I have on my website, but is something that will soon be on the website. So again, if you see or hear anything that you're interested in during this cast, just feel free to send me a message, and I'll get you information on that. So again, those accountability tag options are really super. They come with a clip, and you just clip them on your fire gear, and then they'll hang there. And whenever you go to your command post, you just hand them your tags. And when you get your tags back, you stick them back on. They're hanging on your jacket already. It's fantastic. So that's what you want to. That's great for accountability tags. Property tags. When you do have like bags of rope in your tower or your ladder truck, they have to have some type of property tag on there or something that says what they are. I can make any size. It doesn't matter the shape. It doesn't matter the size. I can make big rectangle locker tags, which are really, really awesome. Which you can see back here. I made a few locker tags for some Dallas people real quick, so you can see that's I was able to put their logo on the side of there, and custom numbers on the side there. I was able to do another one in black there, so you can see these are just locker tags. Customers will put their own Velcro on the back, or they'll ask us to do it, and you just stick it on the locker, so you have locker tags. They're only $10, and that's custom laser engraved. Most of that is just text. If you want your logo on the front, it might take a little bit of a setup charge or something if we don't have your logo, but these are the options that we have with locker tags. You can do locker tags. I can laser holes in the middle of them, so you can put a jaw clip on there, so you can attach it to a rope bag. The possibilities are endless. The laser is perfect cut. It's fine cut, and it's a great option if you need some type of accountability tag. Again, if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Share this. Let everybody know we're on. The thumbs up mean a lot. It means that you like what you're seeing. And feel free to send any comments in the comment if you have any questions. One of the questions I had on my, again, if you guys have questions, you're more than welcome to send them in the Facebook. I got a lot of guys who watch who private message me while I'm doing this, which is cool. I'm fine with that. If you don't want to have it live, so I get the private messages also. Color-wise, one of the messages was I can do any color you can imagine. I can get glitter. I can get metallic looking. I can get any color that you want for the most part. For the plastic, and I can laser engrave it to say anything. I could put magnet on the back of it. I could put Velcro on the back of it. I could put adhesive on the back of it. It doesn't matter. All those options are available to you when you purchase these. So these are really great to have. The only thing you don't want to put these on is like a Rosenbauer ladder truck that has a lot of graphics on it. And I'm just kidding because my buddy Brett is watching, and that's what he drives for a living. So I'm just busting your chops. Love you, Brett. So some of the other things that are really, really popular are flasks. You can see here a picture of a flask that we did. We've got the regular just basic color flasks, and then we've got the leatherette flasks, which are really, really nice. The leatherette flask comes in multiple different leather colors. I can't name them all, there's so many of them, but when you engrave them, they come out really, really, really pretty like that. It's a really inexpensive gift, somewhere around the $20–$30 area, and that's custom laser engraved as well. It's very, very simple to do, but the flasks are a really, really great option for laser engraving. So that's a super gift also. Here's the basic silver one. When you engrave on silver, it comes out black. When you engrave silver, it comes out black because we have a special spray that we spray over the top of it, and it's called Sear Mark, and we spray it. It looks like a tan paint, and then when it lasers, it actually lasers black. When you're lasering on colors like red or green or something like that, it always lasers a silver color. We can also put the names on the back of the flasks. Just remember the back of your flask is beveled, so you can still laser it, which is really, really nice. So you have lots of different options. And in reference to what you could put on these flasks and what you can engrave, it is endless. You can take any of my graphics on my website, customize it, and you can laser engrave that on anything. Plastic, flask, metal, it doesn't matter what it is. It just doesn't come out in color, of course, but you can laser anything. I've got a program that I can take a really, really high resolution picture. Like say you had a picture of your fire truck and it was taken with a really nice camera. I can throw it into the system. It'll digitize it for laser engraving, and I can laser engrave it on a piece of plastic and it'll look perfectly like that truck. It's really, really sharp. Don't do a lot of that, but it's really, really cool. So some of the other things we do are knives. We don't stock knives as of yet. We have a lot of people that will ask us about knives. We could get tons of knives. I've got one of the largest knife manufacturers at my tow wheels. It's just not a popular thing we do, but it is an option. So if anybody wanted a knife, here's a great option. It's Romans 13:4 knife. You've got the seatbelt cutter. You've got a punch in there. Then you've got another knife like this that has the customer's badge number on it. You've got all different types of things. All of these knives, it doesn't matter if they're made for laser engraving or if they're not made for laser engraving. You can still laser engrave on them. Some of them will have different colors on them. Some of them that are made for laser engraving have different color schemes they can come out with. But doing things on knives like that are a really, really popular gift. Thanks, Brett. Tyke, I run at Leesburg Volunteer Fire Company out in Loudoun County, Virginia. We have a tiller, a new tiller from Pierce. We have engines. We have a career rescue that runs at our station. We don't have any EMS units, even though we all run more EMS calls than anything. But we have engines, engines, tillers, stuff like that. And we run a lot of calls. We're actually one of the busiest trucks in the county. We do lots of thousands of calls per year. Unfortunately, probably 1,999 of them are medical runs, but either way, we still run calls and we still stay busy. So we're one of the few volunteer firehouses left in the county that has been totally taken over by the career guys. So anyways, as for that question, so we could also do plaques. You can see plaques here. Again, we don't have a ton of these on the website just because it's not a very popular thing that people ask for us. But I have got hundreds of thousands of different plaques that you could possibly ever imagine. If you ever need a plaque or you're interested in something, I can always send you a catalog of our plaques or a web link where you can see all the different plaques that we offer. You can take any of our logos, any of our designs, you can do that on plaques. Again, that's not a very popular thing. It's a very specific thing for a specific event or something like that. We don't do a lot of plaques, but that is something that we can do if necessary. Well, another really popular product are these bad boys. I love the wine goblets and the wine holders. Oh, look at they engrave so beautiful. When you can see how on the glasses how the design on towards the top, you see some of it, you don't see some of it, but when you put the liquor in it, man, does it look sharp. It is a absolutely beautiful set. I offer all kinds of sets of glasses. We don't stock a lot of these. I do make a number of them. I have lots of different ones that have like the little ball on the bottom. I mean, these come out really, 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 really nice. I think I have like one of that. The one on the upper left, I think I have like one of those left and one set of glasses left. It is beautiful, beautiful setup. great gift for like a retirement or a wedding gift or just a length of service gift or what. I mean, there's lots of different options. Anything that you guys might be interested in, I can show you a web link where you can see the whole catalog of stuff that we have available for all of our stuff. We also have leatherette style tags like this, where there's like 20 different colors. They're little property tags that you can engrave anything on, and it comes out silver like that. That's a really, really great option as well. Tumblers are a really, really popular item. Tumblers are probably my most popular thing that I sell. I'm going to show you one here that I did for the county out here. This is the black leather wrapped one. It has the bottom on it, and then it's a black leather, and when you engrave it, it comes out like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's like 10 different colors. This logo is the Loudoun County Combined Fire Rescue System logo, LCFR. That's a really, really sharp tumbler. And depending on the color leather you get, depends on what engraves. I actually stock a lot of these because they're just a popular design. And again, you can engrave anything on there. It doesn't matter what it is. Just remember that you're engraving on leather, so you don't want to get too small because then you won't see it very well. So the bigger the better. Here's a couple more pictures of some tumbler ideas. You can engrave anything on these tumblers. It could be just the design that you see here. You can customize text over the top. You can customize text underneath it. You can customize the wording in there. It's just a fantastic gift. Everybody needs a tumbler, and you can get them anywhere. They all do the same thing. If you ever wondered about the Yeti tumblers and the Polar Camel tumblers and the Walmart tumblers and the Sam's tumblers and this tumbler and the one made in Uganda and the one made in Northern Virginia, they all do the same thing. If you haven't figured it out by now, they're all double insulated tumblers. When I started doing tumblers a few years ago, I did a test because I needed to be able to prove to everybody that they were the same thing. So I set up number of tumblers. I had a Sam's Club, I had a Costco, I had a Yeti, an Arctic, I had a Polar Camel, and I have the Walmart version, which I can't remember the name of it for the life of me now. And I had these little thermometers in there. It was really cool. Ozark Trail is the name of the Walmart one. And I did 3 tests with all of these tumblers, and the Walmart version always came out a degree higher. Every one of them, even over Yeti. And I thought, oh, this is a fluke. Let's do this again. Willow, let's do this again. We did it again, put burning hot water in there, and half an hour later, the Walmart tumbler still was a degree higher than everybody, okay? So don't ever spend money on the word Yeti because you're just paying for a label on it. Get yourself something inexpensive because they all do the same thing. I've got a Polar Camel that I use. I've got a Yeti that I use, and they do the same thing. They hold the same amount of heat, cold. All it is a double insulated tumbler. So if you ever think, hey, I got a Yeti, I got the best one out there, you can go to Walmart and get the same thing for $10. Trust me, I've done the research. Save yourself some money. Getting it custom done, though, costs a little bit of money to do. But again, you can do anything. You can engrave anything on here. Here's another few samples, okay? This is one of my favorites. I like this one. I like the font. Make today a bitch. It's a great tumbler. Great design. And again, you can do anything. You can put a name at the bottom if you want to. You can put a name on the back so everybody knows it's yours. I recommend doing that because if somebody takes it and it says your name on the back, you're going to know it's yours and not theirs. Some other samples. Here's another one for you. The No One Stands Alone. You can do any text on there. And you see how small that text is? You can read that perfectly. I can make it half of that size with my laser engraver, and you can still read it perfectly. It is so crystal clear. It is amazing how the technology works. I am a big fan of technology. My wife will tell you I probably say it over and over and over and over again to where she wants to kill me because I just love technology. I love the era that we're in where we can throw something in a machine and laser engrave it, and it just comes out so perfectly. It blows my mind, and I'm not going to repeat myself again. So that's a really, really good idea. Here's another example. This one I think is what I should make one of these for my wife because she lives on coffee, as I'm sure many of your other wives do. Again, if you like what you see here, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like what you're seeing. These designs, again, you see how small that the little lines in the Love Coffee are? You see those perfectly. It's not flawed. It doesn't have it's just amazing. Absolutely fantastic. So some of the other items we'll do is we could do stainless steel. We take stainless steel like this. We could take a piece of stainless steel and we can engrave that deep in it. When you do that deep of laser engraving, it requires that you have a really, really high laser. Like that takes about 100 to 125 watt laser. I don't think we have ever done this. I've tried it and it worked really, really well, but boy, does it stink. That's why we have the internal fume extractor now, so it doesn't stink like that. So I'm going to show you another picture here that I've got to load up. So give me 1 second. So there it is. So this right here is the fume extractor. BOFA. Again, the people who sold this to me are good friends of ours now, and a guy that used to work for me used to say the word BOFA all the time. And if anybody knows what this means, you can feel free to post it in the comments. I'm not going to say it, but every time I see it, even the company that sold it to me, every time they say it to me and they start hysterically laughing because it's just it's a joke. Both of these, you know what I'm saying. So that is the best fume extractor that's out there. This is the step down from the higher brand or the higher model of it. There are 2 filters on the inside of this, and the filters themselves cost around $600, if you can imagine that. They are the biggest filters I have ever seen. With the amount of laser engraving that I do, I had just replaced this filter a couple weeks ago, and it cost me $600, and it lasted me over 3 years. So if you can imagine that, it's an absolutely fantastic product. The laser engraving is just absolutely amazing. Other stuff we could do are like wood gifts like this. Pens are so awesome to do. I've got tons of different types of pens. Again, these are kinds of things that are not on my website just because they are not a popular item. But if anything you see here is something that interests you, I can get all of these overnight. It's just something we don't stock in here because it's not very called for. So these are great gifts where you can engrave your logo on the front there. You can engrave text there. I can engrave that same thing or anything on the pen. It's just really, really cool. So those are the cool kind of things that you can do. Here's some glasses. These are shot glasses. Yeah, those little tiny shot glasses that you fill with Jaeger. Yes, I say Jaeger because that's probably the only thing I drink. Jaeger shot glasses are really, really, really popular. I think these might be on the website. They're not a very popular thing, but they are definitely available. I can engrave anything on these shot glasses. I've got little adapters that we have that are for the laser engraver, where you can fit a little shot glass right in there and it just laser engraves it beautifully. Really, really, really nice. So that is kind of what I wanted to show y'all. There's nothing we can't laser engrave, but there are only certain things that I do laser engrave. I don't stock everything. I don't offer everything because there are just certain things that people just don't really buy. There are certain things that are popular, and there are certain things that are not popular. So it's just a matter of what you might want. Tumblers are hot. We offer quantity discounts. We offer 20 ounce. We offer 30 ounce. We offer the little wine cups. They have the little coffee cup looking things now. They come in black, green, red, white, blue, teal, pink. There's so many different color options for these tumblers. Again, and if you pop onto the website and you don't see anything, or you said, hey, I see this in the video, but I don't see it in your website, let me know what you're looking for. I can put it up there almost immediately. So anything you might need, I stress the property tags. I stress those to everybody. I can do tons of those. They are really, really a fantastic option. Those and flasks are just a great gift for somebody. And the possibilities of what you could put on these, put on any graphic you can find on my website, you can put on our tumblers. Front, back, top, bottom, it doesn't matter. So I want to remind you all about Powercast. Powercast is an online live graphic customization service. It's totally free. You can find it on our Facebook page on Powercall Sirens. You can hit the book now button, schedule a 15-minute session to design anything. If you want to laser engrave something, if you everybody likes BOFA. Yep. Let me look at a few of the comments here. Bear with me a second. Let's see. Jeff. BOFA. Yep. Everybody knows what BOFA is. Okay. Yep. Something like that. So the laser engraving, like I said, it's a free service. You can get online with us. It'll be live. We'll basically find the design that you want to customize, and we will basically design it in front of our community, the world. It could be something laser engraved. It could be setting up accountability tags. It could be setting up a tumbler. It could be setting up a knife, a plaque, a wine glass. It could basically be setting up the design that we're going to laser engrave. And we can go as far as designing it and being live, showing everybody that we laser engrave it. So it's kind of a live production of this is how we design your system. This is how we design your product. And we basically can go live and walk you over to the laser engraver, and we can show you. One of the benefits of the system I have put together here is you're on camera right now. So basically you've got me on the front camera here, and then you've got another camera up here that shoots down when we're building stuff. And then I can hit a button here, and I can transfer it over to my phone, and we can take a walk over to the laser engraver, and we can do anything. So if you ever want to have something custom designed, even if it's just to see what it looks like, please use the Powercast system. Again, it's totally free. It takes about 15 minutes. We'll generally contact you just prior to the appointment so we can find out who you are. One of the things we'd like to do is tell everybody who you are, if you're comfortable with that. Promote your department. Let them know where you're coming from, if you're a volunteer, if you're a career, if you're combined. Just kind of give them the gist of who you are, so they're not just hearing a voice. We'll get you live on the phone, and we'll basically do what we're doing now, but we'll have you on Skype. We'll call you, and we'll have an audio call with you, so everybody will hear us talking, and they can kind of watch us go from beginning to end, which is kind of cool to see. So anything you might want to customize, even if you just want to see what it looks like, it doesn't mean you have to buy it. There's no commitments. If you just want to see what it looks like, and then what we'll do is we'll post it up to the website, and if you decide you want to buy it, you'll know where to find it. If you don't, that's cool too. We just appreciate you coming on and using the service. So it's on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Powercall Sirens. All you got to do is hit the book now button in the right hand side, choose a time slot, choose a date, and we'll get you going. If you have any questions about what you saw here today, please feel free to send us a Facebook message. Send us an email to our support at powercallsirens.com email address, and we will get back to you. And again, you can either set it up on the Powercast, or we could do it live for you, or we could do it for you over the phone or just through the email. So that's all we got for today. Appreciate you watching. Tomorrow is Saturday, probably around the later part of the afternoon. We're going to be doing another one of these, but we're going to be focusing on embroidery. We are going to show you how we design an embroidered item. We're going to show you all 4 machines. We're going to show you how we put the garment on the machines, how we hoop the garment, how we stitch the garment. We'll let you watch the machine stitch the garment, even though it might take a while, but we'll basically show you how the embroidery system works on our side over here, so you can kind of get an idea of what you can do and what you can make with embroidery. I will tell you that the embroidery Powercast is very, very cool. It's very interesting because if you've never seen an embroidery machine go, it's really something special to watch. It's something that if you like technology and you like how things work, then you should check this out tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time. Probably going to be in the later part of the afternoon, somewhere around maybe the 4 o'clock area. Let's just say 4 o'clock for now, 1600 hours Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do a Powercast for our embroidery, which I think you'll find really, really mesmerizing, neat. People sometimes just come over here and they'll literally sit there and they'll just watch the machine going, that's amazing. So feel free to mark your calendars. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We're just going to say 4 o'clock for now because I think we just said 4 o'clock at least 10 times. So we'll do 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Again, we're Eastern Standard Time, so if you're looking around from the other parts of the world or the States, make sure you set your clocks for the 4 o'clock hour. We'll come on, we'll do a nice little video of all the embroidery stuff like we did at the beginning of this one, and then we'll go into some explanations, some video samples. We'll stitch a hat out, we'll stitch a shirt out, we'll show you how it goes, and we'll go from there. So lots of people on private message wanted to see the video from the beginning of the from the beginning of the Powercast. So as we end tonight, I wish you all well. Hope you all have a great, absolutely fun evening. We're going to sign off with this video, and we will see everybody tomorrow. God bless you all. Have a fantastic night. Be safe this weekend, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Take care.